Hello everyone, welcome to CADnet. In this video, we are going to see how to use the CAD software NXCAD. So if you are not yet subscribed to our channel, please do like, share and subscribe to our CADnet YouTube channel for more updates. So let us go for the design environment and let us see how to use the NXCAD software.
Here go for new, under new you will be going for drawing. Here you will be selecting the sheet size required. Say for example I will be taking A3 size, and here you will be renaming your drawing. I am going to do a drafting on a plumber block like this. Then again here you will be selecting your drawing. Before selecting your drawing, you should go to the relationship. Here you will be changing standalone part into reference existing part. Now you can open the drawing you required. Go for open. Here I will be selecting my plumber block assembly. Give it as OK. And here I will be selecting the sheet size, that is I am taking A3 sheet size. Give it as OK. And now you can see we have entered into a drafting environment. Here, as soon as we enter the drafting environment, you can see the popular title block dialog box. It is nothing but, you can see at the bottom of your drawing sheet, there is some details, that is the company name, drawn by, checked by, approved by and all. So this data you will be filling here. For example, at first issued, I will be giving some date, say 1/1/2020, and at the drawn by, I will be giving my name, checked by some other name. Like this we will be filling the data over here and give it as close. Now you can see the data which you have entered has been specified here. Then next, let us create our drawings, that is with the help of view creation, or else you can create with the help of base view also. Let us see how to create our drawing with these two. Firstly I will go for view creation wizard. Under this I will be selecting my part. The part is my plumber block assembly. OK. And under the options I will be selecting the thickness of the lines. It is 0.35. OK, no problem. Then here you can select the preview styles, that is if you want a wireframe you can go for wireframe, or else you can go for shaded. So what is this wireframe and shaded, I will be teaching you later. Under the orientation you will be specifying which view you want. I will be taking my front view. And under the layout I will be selecting only front view like this. So now you can see I have selected front view in my orientation, so I am getting front view. If I select top view, you will be getting top view, right view, left view, bottom view, and then also isometric view. So whichever the view you will be selecting, that view will be displayed here. Under the layout you will be specifying the projected views. Say for example I will be taking the front view as my orientation, and under layout you can take right side view 1, and then top view 1, and also the isometric view 1. Then give it as finish. Now you can see those windows are loaded. So this is how we will be using view creation wizard. And under here, if you double click on the frame which you require, you can specify visible line, hidden lines, and also the rendering styles. Here the wireframe is nothing but the outer sketch which you are looking at here. If you give it as fully shaded, then you can see the solid model over here like this. You will be using your view creation wizard and then properties. Then next we go to base view. Base view also it is used to create the views itself, but the method of creating is different, that's how. So let me show you how to use that. I will go for base view. As soon as I click on base view, here you can see a view will be created. I will be specifying my front view here. You can see front view will be created. And also the one more advantages is you can select the scaling factor directly here. If you go for scaling factor, say for example 1:2, you can see I am getting my component smaller. If I go for 2:1, I'm getting a bigger component. Like this, the scaling factor will be getting directly in base view factor. You'll be selecting whichever the requirements you want and just click on a drawing sheet. Like this, you will be placing your drawing. So this is how we use view creation wizard and then base view. So let us see some other commands. For that, I'll be clearing my drawing. I'll be taking a simple view, say just a front view with the scaling say 1:2. Now let us go for other commands. That is, we have projection view. Let me go for projection view, and here you can see in whichever the direction you will take your cursor, you can see the projection of that view. If you take top, you can see the top view. If you take it to bottom, you can see the bottom view. Like this, you will be creating your projected view. Just click over there, your projected view will be ready. Again, once again, I will tell you, go for projected view. Just take a cursor in which direction you want to project. Just click on a drawing sheet. You will be ending with projection view. Then next we are having section view and then section line. So what is section view and then section line? The difference between this is, in section view we will be getting the section view. In section line, without getting a section view itself, we will be drawing a section line. Say for example, I will be taking a section view over here. Go for section view. And here I will be placing my section line at the center of this. And I will be taking a section over here. So now you can see we got a section view. So what is the difference between section view and then section line? Here you can see I have taken a section view so that I got a section line over here. Without taking section view also, you can get a section line. That is, go for section line. And here select the view. This is my view. Then it will take you to the sketch environment. You can draw your sketch like this. And give finish over here. Now you can see without taking the section view, we have created a section line over here. That is BB. This is how we will be using section view and then section line. And also next we go for detail view creation. How to create the detail view? I'll go for detail view. I'll be specifying my center point and I'll be drawing my circle and I'll be placing it wherever required. So like this, you'll be creating your detailed view. So detailed view is nothing but zoomed view of a specified portion. You can see I have a specific simple portion over here, that is with the help of circle. So that area will be zoomed and you will be getting a detailed view over here. The same way, the next command we are having is view break. I'll be going for view break and we'll be creating the break over here. Here I'll be selecting view. This is my view. And after selecting your view, you should create your breakpoints. Say for example, I'll be taking a breakpoint here. Like this. And one more breakpoint. That is breakpoint 2. Like this. So I have created 2 breakpoints. Then I'll give it as OK. Now you can see my drawing has been broken. This is how we'll be using view break. Then next we have breakout section. Let us see how to use breakout section here. So before creating a breakout section, I should create a drawing over here. For that, I'll activate my sketch first. Right click on your sketch and give it as active sketch. And here I'll be drawing a simple rectangle for you. Like this. And then give finish sketch. Now we'll be creating a breakout section view. At first it is asking for a view. I'll be selecting my front view. Next it is asking for a base point. So I'll be taking a base point over here. And it is asking for a direction. So this is the correct direction. Okay. And I'm going to take select curves and then go for chain. And I'll be selecting my curve, that is this line. Give it as apply. Then you can see the breakout section view like this. So the advantages of breakout section view is, if you take a section view, then you will be getting a section over complete body. But with the help of breakout section view, that is how much ever we will be specifying the area, that area will be getting sectioned. So this is how we'll be using breakout section view. Then next we are having dimensions, that is after our drawings we should go for dimensions. For that here we are having dimension tab. It will show you the distance between the lines like this. So which all the lines you want, you will be selecting and you will be creating your dimension like this. For circular dimensions, that is radius and diameter, go for radius, and here you can specify your radius like this. And also you can go for angular one, and you can specify your angle. This is how you will be creating your dimensions to the drawing. Whichever the dimensions you want, you will be creating those dimensions. So this is all about drafting in NXCAD. In the upcoming videos, let us deal about some more drawing commands. So this is all for now. Let's meet in a next video. Thank you.